The LA Chargers hired Brandon Staley, the defensive coordinator from the Rams. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't really like the pick very much. Couple reasons. From one side is he had 1 year as a defensive coordinator for the Rams, where they were number one defensive football. They have Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. That really helps. The year before that, he was the outside linebackers coach for the Broncos, where Von Miller had his worst year in his career. Malik Reed, the number three outside linebacker, he's come along pretty well. But not really a noteworthy impact on Denver. Again, the Rams defense last year was incredible, but has some help. And the other reason why I don't like it is I don't like going for a defensive head coach when you have a young offensive quarterback, because you want that offensive mind to help tutor your young quarterback. And if you have a defensive head coach and your young quarterback's playing well your offensive coordinator getting coached, and you have a new offense being installed, and you have to learn that again. I'd rather have the consistency, at least for the first handful of years, to get him on board with the NFL game. And then if that doesn't work out, he's at least ready and you can install a defensive coach. But that's just a personal philosophy.
Craig, what do you think with the LA Chargers head coach pick?
I don't mind the pick. Like I see why he got hired. He had he led the Rams to number one overall defense. But like if the Chargers had already had him in mind, and then they played the Packers, and you saw what happened in the Packers game, maybe that would have changed it. I don't know where they were in the hiring process with him then, because they pretty much doubled up. Or no, they gave up 400 yards of total offense. So it didn't look that good in that game. But that's just one game, but it just wasn't the look to go out on your last game like that, getting waxed. But like Joe said, like I would rather get an offensive guy in there just because you have a good young quarterback, and he's going to need a bunch of tutoring, especially with he's going to have to learn a new offense. And I think the defense is going to be fine once everybody comes back healthy next year anyway. Bosa and what's the safety? Derwin James. Yeah, once he comes back, like I think they'll be a solid defense again. But they were a solid defense 2 years ago, and I just think that they need good offensive coaching, like to help him out. Because he had a really good season this year as a rookie. Imagine what he could do with a good offensive coordinator as a coach. So I don't mind the pick as far as I guess the guy being hot and he's on the market and he just led the Rams to a great defensive year, and so but at the same time he could have used another year as a D coordinator with the Rams, or just to try out. I don't really. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't like him going to the Chargers. Maybe some other team, not the Chargers.
Okay.
Maybe like the Falcons or something like that. He wanted to be a D coordinator, head coach there, former defensive coordinator, head coach. I think they needed one. Same thing with the Lions. Like they could have used him as well, but I don't know about this
one. Okay, Craig. Mo, what do you think?
How can I put this? It's a decent hire if they kept the offense coordinator that was there last year. If they were to keep that offense coordinator, it'd be a decent hire because in the AFC West, you got to stop people. You got to find a way to stop people because every team in that division can score. So you have to find a way to stop people. But at the same time, like Joe said, you're going to regress your quarterback by giving him a new offense coordinator, new system. And in his rookie year, look what the dude did. He had 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, over 44,000 yards, almost 4,300 yards passing. And now you're about to give him a new offense coordinator. So now you regress. So if they were to keep that offense coordinator that they had, I would feel a little more better about the hire. But another reason I would say going back to why I don't like it is with the hand that Anthony Lynn has been dealt with injuries and stuff like that, for him to win the last 4 games and go 7-9, and you fire him for a first-year head coach who's never been a head coach before, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that he was fired being there 4 years, and it's not like he had strong teams there to where he underachieved.
Yeah.
I get it. You gave him 4 years, but it's not like it was a crazy powerhouse team there to where he crazy underachieved, and then now you bring in a first year head coach behind him. I don't. I'd rather them brought in a veteran head coach behind him to say, hey, we were 7-9, we won our last 4 games, we're right on that cusp. Let's take it to another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to the LA Chargers fan. A lot of them actually watch our show. So they're definitely gonna watch this. Yeah, they do, man. They be in the comments. A lot of LA fans. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. So once again, I don't like this pick. I think they should have went offensive, man. I do. I think Justin Herbert and his development, man. Even Doug Peterson, Brian DeBall, um, even Eric Bieniemy, just an offensive-minded head coach. Because I think it's so crucial with a young quarterback who has the tools that Herbert has, that you develop that and you create an offensive system around him. I don't know who he's going to bring in a defensive coordinator, but unfortunately, Chargers fans don't rip my head off. But this is a bad hire. I compare this hire to Zach Taylor of the Cincinnati Bengals. No experience. He's going to hire an inexperienced staff. Once again, everybody thinks they can find the next McVay. This trend keeps going. I don't know why. You know, the next Sean McVay, the next Matt LaFleur. You know, but I maybe I might be wrong, but I just don't think he fits the Chargers. I don't think so. I think they need straight offense. I think if you get a strong defensive coordinator, Chargers would be good. You get a strong defensive coordinator. Wade Phillips said he wants to. Come on, Wade Phillips. Come on, Wade Phillips. What? And then you bring somebody like, either Anthony Lynn comes back or you get Eric Bieniemy or Brian DeBall with Wade. There you go. You're good to go. Y'all in the AFC compete. That's just me, though.